The Abbasid Caliphate was a vast and powerful empire. It ruled over much of the Middle East and North Africa for centuries. From the mid-8th century to the mid-13th century, the Abbasids presided over a golden age of Islamic civilization. Art, science, and literature flourished. The capital city of Baghdad became a center of learning and innovation. The Abbasid Caliphate was a beacon of knowledge and progress. By the 12th century, the Abbasid Caliphate was in decline. Internal strife and external threats weakened the empire. However, the Abbasids still held on to a significant amount of territory and influence. The caliphs who ruled during this period faced immense challenges. They struggled to maintain their grip on power. From 1118 to 1170, a succession of caliphs left their mark on the Abbasid Dynasty. Some were capable rulers who tried to restore the empire to its former glory. Others were weak and ineffective, further contributing to its decline. This period was a time of great upheaval and change for the Abbasid Caliphate. The Abbasid Caliphate left an undeniable legacy. At its peak, it fostered a vibrant intellectual and cultural environment. This era saw the rise of renowned scholars, mathematicians, and astronomers. The Abbasid Caliphate played a crucial role in transmitting knowledge and ideas throughout the world. In 1118, al-Mustarshid, the Abbasid Caliph, died. His son, al-Mustarshid, who was 27 years old, ascended to the throne. Al-Mustarshid inherited a caliphate facing numerous challenges. The Seljuk Turks, once loyal protectors, had become powerful kingmakers. They exerted significant influence over the caliphate. Despite these challenges, al-Mustarshid was a determined ruler. He sought to restore the caliphate's power and prestige. He understood the importance of asserting his authority. One of al-Mustarshid's most notable accomplishments was the construction of a new palace. This palace was a symbol of his power and independence. It was a statement to the Seljuk Turks that he would not be a puppet ruler. Al-Mustarshid also worked to improve the caliphate's finances. He reformed the tax system and cracked down on corruption. These efforts were aimed at strengthening the economy and bolstering the caliphate's resources. In 1123, the Abbasid Khalifa al-Mustarshid got an army together and was able to defeat opponents and conquer cities. The Abbasid Khalifa al-Mustarshid accomplished something that had not been done by an Abbasid Khalifa for a long time: to field and command an army and have enough power and followers to conquer cities. Al-Mustarshid's reign was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. He achieved some military successes against the Seljuk Turks, briefly asserting Abbasid strength. However, his efforts to consolidate power and break free from Seljuk control ultimately led to his downfall. The Seljuk Sultan Masud, angered by al-Mustarshid's defiance, marched on Baghdad in 1135. The caliph's forces were no match for the Seljuk army. Baghdad fell after a siege. Al-Mustarshid was captured and imprisoned, much to the dissatisfaction of the population. Al-Mustarshid's imprisonment marked a turning point in the history of the Abbasid Caliphate. It demonstrated the limits of the caliph's power. The Seljuks were the true power brokers in the region. Through pressure and force, the other Seljuk rulers convinced Sultan Masud to release the Khalifa. Afterwards, some rogue group assassinated the Khalifa. Despite his ultimate fate, al-Mustarshid is remembered for his efforts to restore the Abbasid Caliphate to its former glory. He was a capable and ambitious ruler who was not afraid to challenge the status quo. Al-Mustarshid's son al-Rashid became the next Abbasid Khalifa. Al-Rashid's reign was short-lived and tumultuous. He was a pawn in the hands of the Seljuk Sultan. Al-Rashid attempted to assert his independence from the Seljuks. He reached out to Zengi, the powerful governor of Mosul, for support. Zengi, sensing an opportunity to expand his own power, agreed to help. In 1136, Zengi marched on Baghdad. The Seljuks, caught off guard, were forced to retreat. Al-Rashid, now allied with Zengi, seemed poised to restore the Abbasid Caliphate to a position of strength. However, Zengi had his own ambitions. In 1136, only 1 year after ruling, Al-Rashid was deposed because of his un-Islamic behavior. His uncle, al-Muqtafi, became the new Abbasid Khalifa. Restoring order. Al-Muqtafi's quest for stability. The death of al-Rashid in 1136 threw the caliphate into chaos once more. Out of this turmoil emerged al-Muqtafi, a grandson of al-Mustarshid. At the beginning of al-Muqtafi's rule, there was much chaos in Baghdad, even to the point of not sending the cover of the Kaaba for 1 year. Recognizing the precarious state of the caliphate, al-Muqtafi focused on restoring order and stability. He understood that regaining control required a multi-pronged approach. Al-Muqtafi made a crucial decision early in his reign. He chose to formally recognize the growing power of Zengi. He appointed Zengi as the Atabeg, or governor, of important territories. This strategic move had a dual purpose. It placated a powerful potential rival and secured Zengi's military support. With Zengi's backing, al-Muqtafi began the arduous task of restoring the caliphate's authority. He focused on rebuilding the army and strengthening defenses. He understood that a strong military was essential for deterring external threats and maintaining internal order. Eventually, al-Muqtafi restored order in Baghdad and put together a powerful army. With this army, he conquered cities, defeated opponents, and fought battles with different outcomes, even defeating Seljuk rulers. After ruling for 24 years, he died in 1160. In 1160, al-Muqtafi's son al-Mustarshid took over. During his rule, he put down many rebellions by Turks, Kurds, and Arabs successfully. The dignity of the Abbasid Caliphs was enhanced, and other powerful Muslim rulers of the Middle East were ready to carry out his orders, Nur al-Din being one of them. Therefore, during his rule, peace and order was restored. Unfortunately, in 1170, he fell ill and died. In 1170, after the death of al-Mustarshid, his son al-Mustadi took over. In the very first year of his rule, he exempted people from paying taxes, and justice and peace prevailed. Nur al-Din and Salahuddin both obeyed the requests of the Khalifa. Al-Mustadi's name began to be mentioned in the Qutbas in Egypt. Overall, the power of the Abbasid Khalifa increased, and many Muslim rulers recognized his sovereignty or feared his influence. The legacy of al-Mustadi. Al-Mustadi's reign marked a significant era of progress and stability for the Abbasid Caliphate. Following his ascension in 1170, his immediate action to exempt people from paying taxes earned him immense popularity and respect among his subjects. This act not only alleviated the financial burden on the populace, but also fostered a sense of justice and peace throughout the realm. Under al-Mustadi's leadership, the caliphate experienced a period of relative tranquility and prosperity. Nur al-Din and Salahuddin, two of the most powerful Muslim leaders of the time, respected and adhered to the caliph's requests. This cooperation was a testament to al-Mustadi's diplomatic skills and the increasing influence of the Abbasid Khalifa. One of the most notable achievements of al-Mustadi's rule was the inclusion of his name in the Qutbas, or Friday sermons in Egypt. This symbolic gesture signified the recognition of his authority and the unification of the Muslim world under his leadership. The power and prestige of the Abbasid Caliphate were on the rise, as many Muslim rulers either acknowledged al-Mustadi's sovereignty or were wary of his influence. Despite the challenges and complexities of his time, al-Mustadi's reign left an indelible mark on history. His efforts to promote justice, peace, and stability not only strengthened the Abbasid Caliphate, but also set a precedent for future leaders. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more historical journeys and fascinating stories.